This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2024, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Deputy Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be led by Committeeman Bowser, and the flag salute will be led by Committeewoman Guerra Frazier. Would everyone please stand?
As we gather as members of the Township Committee, we pray that we are ever mindful of our opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build with confidence. Let us continue to strive to make better community. Amen.
Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bowser?
Here.
Ms. Terrell?
Here.
Ms. Frazier?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mayor Figueredo?
Here. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of Executive Conference and regular session on March 26, 2024?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Deputy Madam Clerk, we move on with the ordinances and resolutions, please.
I have for your consideration on second and final reading, an ordinance amending Ordinance 3729 to add a handicap space in front of 1499 Village Road.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space in front of 1499 Village Road.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Amending Ordinance 3729 to delete a handicap space in front of 935 West Chestnut Street.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance removes a handicap space in front of 935 West Chestnut Street.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be taken up.
Second.
The ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
I have for your consideration on draft and first reading, an ordinance amending Ordinance 3729 to add a handicap parking space in front of 6 Emily Avenue.
Move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space in front of 6 Emily Avenue. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at our next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Providing for various 2024 capital improvements.
Move draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
A bond ordinance providing for various 2024 capital improvements by and in the Township of Union in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, appropriating $17,790,000 Therefore, in authorizing the issuance of $17,223,808 bonds or notes of the township to finance part or the cost thereof. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Need a second?
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 131-21 to allow the discretionary hiring of a police officer through the alternate route program.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 131-21 entitled Appointment Residency in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance allows the discretionary hiring of a police officer through the alternate route program. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 48 to amend the fee schedule for emergency medical services.
Move the ordinance be taken up by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 48 entitled Emergency Medical Services in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for emergency medical services. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading at the next regularly scheduled meeting.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 415 to amend the fee schedule for recreational permits.
Move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 415 entitled Parks and Recreation in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for individual and organizational permits. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at our next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 270 to amend the fee schedule for construction permits.
Move draft be taken up at the first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 270 entitled Construction Codes Uniform in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for construction. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 660 to amend the fee schedule for animal control.
Move draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 660 entitled Animals in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for animal control. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 693 to amend the fee schedule for Board of Health.
Move the ordinance be taken up by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 693 entitled Fees, Board of Health in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for the Board of Health. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading at the next regularly scheduled meeting.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 754 to amend the fee schedule for public pools.
Move the draft be taken up for, move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 754 entitled Recreational Bathing Places Public in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends the fee schedule for pools. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at our next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
The following resolutions. Authorizing a contract with Campano Fence, Inc. to install union lettering on the football fence at Union High School at their low quote of $7,450.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services agreement with Colliers Engineering and Design for planning services associated with the Stuyvesant and Johnson redevelopment for a fee not to exceed $40,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing change order number 3, increasing the amount to launch a construction corp by $254,789.19 for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $1,705,214.92 for the 2023 road construction program Phase 1.
Move to approve the change order.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing change order number 1, increasing the amount to Granada Construction Corp. by $80,000 for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $2,880,071.20 for the 2023 road reconstruction program Phase 2.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the private sale of vacant land, Block 5701, Lot 33, Montclair Avenue.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the reappointment of Kevin Palumbo as tax assessor.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending the shared services agreement with the Borough of Fanwood, decreasing the amount by $7,000 for a qualified purchasing agent.
Move to approve the amendment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I ask that you approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The following communications from Terry Milanda, tax collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Joseph Venezia, Township Engineer, requesting the following payments. Payment number 5 and final to Launcher Construction Corporation in the amount of $56,306.45 for work completed through March 1st, 2024 in connection with the 2023 road program Phase 1. Payment number 6 to Granada Construction Corporation in the amount of $232,322.69 for work completed through March 22nd, 2024 in connection with the 2023 road reconstruction program Phase 2.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Deborah J. Dennis, First Baptist Church of Union, requesting the closure of Thorough Terrace from Colonial Avenue to Crawford Terrace from June 24th through the 28th, 2024, from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for Vacation Bible School.
Move to approve the closure.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Marquetta Coleman, resident, requesting to have a block party on Hilton Avenue on July 6, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. with a rain date of July 20th, 2024.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The following department reports from the Clerk's Office and Community Development.
Move to receive reports and file.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Clerk. This time we'll go to our committee reports. We'll start with Committeewoman Terrell.
Thank you. So my report will talk about the road division, the sewer division, and the shade tree division. So the road division continues to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of roads throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 138 pothole repairs and 122 streets have been swept. The sewer division continues to maintain catch basins, pump stations, and outfalls daily. performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the Sewer Division has performed 344 catch basin cleanings, 20 enzyme applications, and 2 emergency calls. The Shade Tree Division continues to maintain trees in parks, township properties, and in township rights-of-way. Since our last meeting, tree crews performed 3 removals, 10 trims, and 2 stump removals. All concerns or inquiries regarding the divisions of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report a Concern feature on the township website. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Bowser.
Thank you, Mayor. Police Department report for the period of March 22nd through April the 4th. There were 1,251 direct patrols. There were 2,090 calls for service, 80 arrests. Under speed control, speed initiative, we had 84 stops, 100 tickets, and 27 were residents. Under highlights, I just have one highlight to share this evening. On April the 2nd, officers were dispatched to an area on Staggered Avenue where 2 suspect males were observed by a caller attempting to break into several vehicles. The caller continued to follow the suspects as they fled the scene in the vehicle. Officers responded to the area located the suspect vehicle on Vauxhall Road. Officers stopped the vehicle and detained all 3 suspects in the vehicle. After the caller positively identified the suspects, they were placed under arrest. A search of the vehicle revealed a loaded handgun under the driver's seat. All 3 males were transported to headquarters and are charged accordingly. This concludes my report.
Thank you. Committeewoman Guerra Frazier.
Good evening, everyone. I will begin with the Senior Center report. Health and Wellness Maintenance will be held on Tuesday, April 23rd, between 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. NJ SNAP Workshop, Tuesday, April 16th at 11 a.m. Assistance program to help buy groceries to eat and be healthy. Very important for our seniors. Wellness topics. Let's talk taking the first step, grief recovery, Family Healing Center, discussing the concepts of grief and recovery. It's a 6-group session, May 6th, 13th, the 20th, June 3rd, 10th, and the 17th, between 1:30 and 3 p.m. Canasta Club, Friday, April 5th, from 1:30 to 3:30. Fashion Upcycling with the House of Design, May 4th, 14th, 21st, and the 28th, between 10:30 and 11:30 a.m. Reservations are required for that. AARP Smart Driving Class, no, okay. Class April 18th at 9:15 to 3:30, $20 AARP membership and $25 for non-members. Upcoming trips, Columbus Flea Market and Farmers Market, $3 to attend. That is May 9th from 9:30 to 3:30 p.m. The PNC Art Center, tickets are free. Transportation from the Senior Center, the bus departs at 12 p.m. Wednesday, May 8th, Rick's Sinatra Forever. Wednesday, May 15th, the Texas Tenors. And then Monday, May 20th, Dominic Scaglione of Broadway's Jersey Boys. If you need more information, please call 908-851-5290. And with the Recreation Department, the Union Recreation Department will be hosting 3 popular enrichment classes this spring: fashion design, Lego robotics, and ice skating. The programs all begin next week, and limited space is available. Whether your child is ready to learn a new skill or perfect an existing one, these are great programs to keep them busy this spring. Online registration is now open until the classes fill up. Recreation is also excited to announce that online registration for summer camp opens Wednesday, April 10th. The program is open to children who will be entering 3rd through 6th grade. 2-week sessions will be offered. Camp begins on June 24th and ends August 2nd. The program is full of running, fun, from 6:30 to 4:30 p.m. The cost per 3-week session is just $425 and covers all activities and field trips. This program fills up quickly, so if your child is interested, please do not delay. For further information, call 686-4200. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Florio.
Thank you very much, Mayor. The Union Fire Department responded to 231 emergency calls for service this period, with 104 medical calls. Understand that many times our firemen are the first one on the scene when there is a medical emergency. Some significant events during this period. On 3/29, there was a structure fire on Vauxhall Road. Fire started in the exterior porch and was contained to the area of origin with no extension into the interior. On 3/31, a motor vehicle accident on Route 22 East. Vehicle struck the pole in a business site, causing a live electrical wire to fall across the roadway, which caused a significant shutdown. On 4/3, no significant incidents during the heavy rainstorm and minor local flooding, which is very good. And I can tell you that our departments, but police, fire, but especially Department of Public Works, is out there trying to control any problems they may have in any type of flooding situation. On 4/5, no significant incidents occurred from the earthquake. Thank goodness for that. Multiple responses for motor vehicle accident on Garden State Parkway and Route 78, with one requiring patient extrication. Remember, we respond to any accidents on the Parkway and Route 78. We're responsible for that if it goes through Union. Some safety tips. Did I say tips? As spring began, please be aware of these items. For your grills, check your grill's propane tank hose and connection points for leaks or breaks in the hose. Grills should be at least 10 feet from the structure. Outdoor fire pits. Never leave the fire unattended or unattended children. No leaves or grass or construction debris should be burnt. Fire pits should be at least 15 feet from any structure. Pit shall be limited to a maximum of 3-foot diameter and 2 feet high, contained in a non-combustible chimney with a spark resistor lid. These are very nice, and a lot of people have it. Just remember, you got to be very careful while you're dealing with these things. Dryers, clean your lint basket after every use, and the vent pipe should be cleaned annually. Another source of fires in houses, a problem with your dryer, so be very careful with that. That's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. A lot of good information there, Deputy Mayor. Thank you so much. I want to begin my report again talking about traffic safety. Still important. I still see people speeding out there. Please, slow down on yellow. Stop at red. Still means that. And please stop at stop signs. I was on the street yesterday. This person blew right by the stop sign. They're red. Stop there, please. Be aware of your speed limit. If you take care of your own vehicle, everybody does that. Better safety for not only other vehicles, but also pedestrians. So control your own speed. Look, you all use apps, map, whatever you utilize. Speed limit is on there. You can see it right on your map there. So please adhere to the speed limits. They're there for a reason. Another thing I want to touch upon is your own home, the safety of your home. You know, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? I think we need to have, it's 9 o'clock. Are your doors locked? It's 9 o'clock. Are your safety lights on outside? Those are very important things. Are the valuables out of sight in your vehicle? Is your vehicle locked? Did you take the key fob out of there? These are all important things that you can do. And just so you know, our police department offers free crime prevention survey. They'll come to your home, they'll look at your home, they'll assess it, and they'll suggest things that you can do to make your property safer. And if you want them to come out, you can call this number, jot it down, 908-851-5252. I'll say that again, 851-5252. This is a service that our police department offers to our community. Please take advantage of that. I want to begin my regular report with a shout out to Burnett Middle School's Performing Arts Company, right? You can applaud. As they get ready for their production of MTI's Broadway Junior Review, Raise Your Voice. This production is from April 19th through the 21st. For more details or tickets, you can email bsloan@twpunionschools.org for tickets, but you can also go probably on the website of Burnett Middle and it'll be up there. We'll keep people abreast of that. Stop by there. Next Saturday, April 20th, our Department of Public Works will host our annual Operation Clean Sweep. This is from 8:30 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. On the event day, after you sign up and check in at the Department of Public Works, participants will get an Operation Clean Sweep t-shirt, and you'll be dispatched to different parks and areas. Following the cleanup, it's always the fun part, there will be a picnic at Rapkin Park, beginning at noon for all the participants. The picnic will include food, DJ, inflatables, and more. Online registration is open via uniontownship.com. Volunteers will receive community service hours, so all you young ones that are nice and strong, and get ready, get those community hours taken care of. For our Union Public Library, do you have a story you want to tell? Come to the main library or Vauxhall branch to pick up a little author's book. Everything you need to write your own story is included in it. You just provide the creativity and the story. Once you're finished, bring your book back to us at the library and we will add it into our collection. I think that's pretty cool, so other people can check it out. For more information, you can visit the Youth Services Desk at the main library. And not one piano, but two pianos, dueling pianos. We had dueling banjos at one point. This is dueling pianos. Tickets are on sale for the upcoming Dueling Pianos fundraiser. This is in support of our 2024 Memorial Day Parade. This will be held on Sunday, April 21st at 3 p.m. in the Union Senior Center. For tickets, visit uniontownship.com. And we're just a few weeks away from our second annual Asian American and Pacific Islander Food and Music Festival. This will be on Saturday, May 4th, starting at 12 p.m. We will feature various AAPI-owned vendors, food trucks, local businesses, and have an amazing lineup of live cultural performances and demos. There will also be free henna, sari wrapping, an interactive samurai sword demo. What do you think, Joe, for us?
A little dangerous for us old guys.
Okay, all right, for children, and much more. This event will occur on Stuyvesant Avenue between Morris and Axton. For more details, follow our Facebook page, event page, or visit uniontownship.com. And also remind you again, sign up on Everbridge for emergency and general notifications. You can do that on www.uniontownship.com. And these updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union NJ. And I want to close by wishing our Muslim community an Eid al-Fitr as they celebrate the end of Ramadan tomorrow. So enjoy the end of your holiday. With that, I will close our portion of the meeting, open it up to the public. Again, a reminder, there's a 5-minute limit. Please state your name and address, and the microphone is open.
Good evening, Darren Martin, 1163 Francine Way. So I saw you all celebrating the renovation of one of the soccer fields. That's great. But I need to know, and I hope somebody can answer me tonight about the status of what I reported on March 26th about the fence in front of the soccer field on Stahuber Avenue by the high school. When I reported it on March 26th, there already had been a month since it hasn't been fixed. I thought it might get done while spring recess was going on, which would have been a great time for it to get done when you didn't have much traffic going on over there. I drove over there just now, still not done. On April 3rd, I sent an email with a picture to the administration. That has to get done. Yesterday, I was taking my son to school. After dropping them off, 2 kids, horseplay happens because we're young. We was immature and young once before as well. Trying to use one of the loose metal parts as like a jagger. Guys, this has to get done. I don't understand what's going on, why a fence can't be fixed. And if you got to do an RFP or something, but somebody has to go and get those loose parts out of there. It's not fair. It's not fair. And we can't keep saying that our young people is our most treasured, whatever standard line everybody likes to use. Action has to happen at some point. It can't just be words.
Mayor, may I answer that?
Sure.
Action has been underway, Mr. Martin. There was an auto accident at that location. The owner of the automobile's insurance was subrogated, got the subrogation check fence is on order, so we expect that it'll be installed within the next week or two.
I appreciate that.
Process takes a little while.
I appreciate that. Is there a way to do something with the loose parts there? Because some of the metal pieces are just laying there, and you can use that as like a weapon. Somebody just needs to go there and take a look at the site. Clearly, I can't do anything with it, 'cause I don't have anything to cut it in.
No, I know there's caution tape around the fence, so.
But they broke the caution tape a long time ago.
I'll have Public Works take.
I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Mayor, thanks for the tips about reminding people about what they're leaving in their cars and personal values and leaving lights on, motion lights, very important. I'd like to know, and I don't know if I need to speak to the police director about it, if there's a plan in place for the young people that's lurking around from 11 p.m. to 5, 6 a.m. in the morning. I don't know if we need to go as far as Newark has gone, where they're now going to enforce a curfew for 17-year-olds and younger. I don't know if we need to go that far yet, but we need to do something because they're lurking around, and it's getting dangerous. When I reported it on March 26th, a couple of days later, the guy's Cherokee got stolen because they went inside the house. So I'm glad you let people know about locking their doors. Some people have alarms. They don't set the alarms. I don't know why. But we got to just keep enforcing that. But I will be contacting the police or speak to the director tonight to find out if there's some plan to put more people on that shift, on that overnight shift. It's just, they're lurking all over the place. Also, I addressed on March 26th, yeah, right. March 26th, the last meeting, about parking and blocking the sidewalk. I'm asking that some kind of notice be sent to residents. They cannot block. I do a lot of walking and talking to the community, and it's happening all over the place. They can't block sidewalks. It's one thing to take packages out of the car, bring them in the house, and then move your car, but kids shouldn't have to walk in the street. Somebody disabled or somebody elderly shouldn't have to walk in the street. I'm noticing businesses are doing it as well. I told a lawn company the other day, no, you can't block the sidewalk. So I made them go park. No, you can't do that. So please, we have to send a notice out or just remind them they cannot block the sidewalk overnight. It can't stay there all day. Last thing, I see a problem occurring, and it's probably happening in most of the schools, but when I take my son to the high school in the morning, people are cutting through, and the residents, I spoke to 4 residents in Avalon, they're cutting through Avalon to get to Huber to get to the high school and vice versa. And it's causing, what's happening is that when that line gets long as to Huber, when people are making the left to go up the Vauxhall Road, then it's a blind spot. So cars are shooting through there. It's become a big issue. And some residents in Avalon are making a left turn onto Vauxhall Road. I don't know why they're doing it, out of Vauxhall Road. So some enforcement has to happen there because it's going to be a lot of accidents there. People just seem to be doing whatever they want to do. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak?
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, this is my first town meeting, and
So just state your name and address.
okay. My name is Alex Elias.
And loud so the clerk can take it down.
Alex Elias, Foxwood Road in Union, New Jersey, and I'm here today with some of my neighbors here to express some concerns that, Mayor, that you brought up here regarding the auto thefts and home burglaries. About a month ago today, went to sleep normal night with my wife and 3-year-old daughter, and 4 a.m. the next morning, I woke up to learn that there were 2 people in my house looking for my key fob to steal my car, which they successfully did. And when I came downstairs I didn't realize it until I came downstairs at 5:30 a.m. to start my car, noticed that my front door was open. So I walked down to my living room, and all I felt was the cold wind from outside, and in the darkness, right? So I saw that my car was stolen, ran upstairs, told my wife that somebody was in the house. I didn't know if I didn't think anyone was still in my house, but I wasn't sure, so I had to go check. Before I did that, I went to my daughter's room and took a deep breath before I opened her door, hoping that she was still in her bed because she could have been taken. Fortunately, that didn't happen. So I want to, ask that the town does a little bit more to inform residents about what's going on. I wasn't aware until my car was stolen and the people were in my house that there was this widespread issue in New Jersey right now with folks coming into your house, criminals coming into your house, looking for key fobs and stealing cars. I wasn't aware that that was going on, and I think a lot of people are not aware that that's going on. So I think a notice from the town to all residents, letting them know that this is something that's going on, and like you mentioned, locking your cars, making sure that your windows are locked. I think that's a great slogan. It's 9 a.m. Is your house protected or secure? I didn't have my alarm on that night, and gentlemen here, I said, I don't know why people don't do that, and yeah, I'm asking myself that. I beat myself up about that, right? So. You live in a safe neighborhood, and your neighbors are great. Everyone's friendly. Everyone's nice. Everyone talks to each other. I live in a real supportive neighborhood. I think I live on the best street in Union, and the danger's just around the corner, and I didn't realize that. And now that I know that, I don't want this to happen to anybody else. I don't want somebody else to be in the same position in this town, or something worse happen, right? These people do not care that they're entering a home that they know people are staying in. It could have been a gunfight in my house that morning. And fortunately, the best case scenario happened where, a car was stolen. That can be replaced. So I'm asking that, a notice goes out to folks letting them know, lock your car doors. You mentioned the community policing, after the community policing department, they did come to my house and did a survey for me, and I appreciated that, and I just think that's something that, I don't know that residents know that this is a service that's offered. So I think in that same communication that is sent, and hopefully that is sent, folks can know that that's an option that they have and can call so that they can hopefully prevent this from happening. And we all have a responsibility to do the things that can prevent this from happening. So again, locking your doors, making sure that your home is secure, setting your alarms, making sure that your motion detectors are working, that the batteries are filled, that you have the floodlights, because again, I see this happening every week. 2 weeks after my car was stolen, and I don't know if this is the same incident that Mr. Browser, that you mentioned, where there were two individuals trying to get into the front door of a home on Gloucester Road, 2 blocks away from us, to steal a Range Rover, and they left the house because there was a dog barking.
Good.
I now have a dog that I didn't want, but now I have because...
Dog is always good.
They're always good, but that wasn't the plan, right?
That's why they're man's best friend.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have a 3-year-old and a puppy right now, so things are a little chaotic in my house, so that's why my wife is not also here. So I think, increased police presence, right? If people, the residents will feel more comfortable, I think, if, the police are just patrolling at night in the hours that these thefts are taking place. And from the hundreds of articles that I've now read going back 2 years, I see that it's happening between 3 and 5 a.m., and I know my time is up. So let me see, is there anything else? One last thing, if I may.
Please do.
During COVID, we were able to register for some sort of like red alert thing. I may be misstating it, but if there's a similar type of service that we can sign up for to receive alerts, where some of these communications can be pushed out to residents on their phones, that would be ideal too, in a way to
Just so you know, that's the Everbridge that I mentioned in my report.
Okay.
Go on our website and look that up.
Okay.
Sign up for that. You'll get updates on
What's it called?
Everbridge.
Everbridge. Okay.
Everbridge. Go on our website.
All
You'll
right.
see it there. Our police director, Donnelly, is back there. I suggest you have a conversation with him. He
Sure.
can tell you some of the things that are in place that we don't readily want to discuss in public. We don't want the bad guys to know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. So I'm sorry for what happened to you. I'm glad you and your family are safe, and that's why I brought up some of the things I brought up tonight. And I will be hammering that message throughout every single meeting.
Sure, and I appreciate that. I just, I know that you don't want to tip them off to what you're doing, but I think if residents know to certain of what to do,
Right.
that can go a long way.
Sure, sure.
Because as much as I wanted to fill this room up today, wasn't able to get that many people here, but if the message goes out to the residents directly, I think that'll make a big difference.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Also, Mayor, if I may, my husband always yells at me at night also to keep the key fob away from the front door.
Yes.
To keep it as far away from the front door as possible.
Yeah, so one suggestion for that notice, they have RFID boxes that you can purchase on Amazon that blocks the signal, because they're also really creative in
They can
being able
scan.
to scan and do the sensors and
Right,
download it to your
right.
key fob. As you can see, I've done a lot of research, so we do have the RFID boxes at our house now too, so.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right. Anyone else wishing to speak?
Hello, how are you? My name is Debbie Clark, and I am his neighbor, deputy mayor's neighbor. I've been living in
So sorry.
Union for 26 years almost.
Yeah, Debbie.
And I can tell you from what this young man just said, it's probably the scariest time I can say that I've lived in this town. I raised my children here. They went to Union Township schools, Union High School, and I live right by the high school, as you know, Deputy Mayor. And even walking around the school, it's scary, it's different, you don't know what you're looking at. The grounds are kept horrible, the children are disrespectful. We can't get out of our driveways in the morning when we leave to go home, and that's just probably the most who cares part of what I have to say. The other part is, yes, it's very scary, but I will say this, and I have to commend my friend Chris back there, as well as Deputy Chief Breslow and Union Township, because in June, when I was trading my car to a different vehicle, let's just say that, I called Deputy Chief Breslow, I don't know how many times. I emailed him, I was freaking out, and they honestly started patrolling and upping the patrol. And I do know, not to give everything away, but I know some of the plans that they're doing, it makes you sleep a little bit better. But it is very scary. You know, my children are 34 and 36 years old. When we came here, I had an 8-year-old. So it is very scary, very disheartening to see what is happening. I don't sleep well at night, and it's a shame. We should be able to work hard, as I do, buy nice things, and sleep at night knowing that you're safe and your house is safe. So I do appreciate the town. I appreciate the quick response from everyone, but I would like to ask, you know, from a resident that has been here in the same home by the high school, that, you know, we do something about the parking issues in the morning, because I see so many almost accidents every single morning. My daughter has to sit in the driveway for 10 minutes to try to get out in the mornings, because she leaves right when the school is really crazy. She's home for about 6 months now, and she can't wait to leave me because it's crazy for her to get out. It's very different, and it's very disheartening. At the same time, I will say thank you to the town, because I do see what you're doing. I do see the efforts, but I know, just like this gentleman just spoke, who wants to wake up knowing that someone has been in your house? It is such a violation. I'm just grateful, and I'll continue to pray for all of us that it's not getting worse. But, you know, knowing the police department, being married to a New York City police detective for years, crimes only escalate. So we just need to be very, very vigilant and just work together on this, because it is very scary. And I will be honest with you, I am looking to sell my house soon, because that's just how scary it's getting. So thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Just for the record, so everyone knows, this is not, you can have a seat already. Crime is prevalent throughout New Jersey. We're unfortunately in a state here where it's a revolving door. The bad guys do something wrong, the bad guys go in and get processed, the bad guys get a slap on the wrist, and they're out the door. We would love to keep them incarcerated. Unfortunately, state law does not allow us. So the bad guys keep coming out and keep doing the same thing. Why? Because they know they're just going to get a slap, and they're not going to be punished properly. So I encourage all our residents, contact the governor's office, contact your legislators. Let's try to change this law. The same problem, your husband is a detective was a detective in New York, they're having the same problem in the state of New York. So this prevalency of crime is not Union Township. It is New Jersey, the state of New Jersey. It is the state of New York. It's the area we're living in. And it's unfortunate, but if we follow some of the things that we've talked about here today, I think we try to decrease the chances of something happening to one of our vehicles, to our home, and/or to ourselves. So just keep that in mind. Anyone else wishing to speak? Seeing none, a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Eid al-Fitr, I hope I said that right.